See sucker soup on a hot summer day. Coffee comes back in a nerve-wracking way. The dishes and laundry take the garbage out. What a day, what a day, what a day.
Well, welcome to Capital Region Today. I'm so happy that you're joining us today. We've got a great lineup as always. We're going to be talking about theater a little bit and the arts, but we're going to start out with our friends from the Albany Civic Theater. They're going to be talking about Fuddy Meers, which is coming up. We'll also be talking with Mount Ida. They have a circus coming up, so that's kind of interesting. I'll learn more about that one. And then the Schenectady Civic Players will be here to talk about the Christmas Tree Farm. I can't wait to learn about that one. And the Octavo Singers, they've got a great event coming up as well. And then we also have Schenectady Shares. They're trying to get some food out there, and we'll learn about the projects that they're working on and how we can help them. We're going to start right out with our first guests, and they are from the Albany Civic Theater, and they're doing Fuddy Meers. What a strange name. Teresa is the director.
I am.
And tell me, what is this about? You brought two of your cast members.
I did. I brought a couple of the cast members here to help me out. Fuddy Meers is a play by David Lindsay-Abaire, and Fuddy Meers refers to the stroke talk of one of the characters who's trying to say funny mirrors.
Oh, it's like the Rain Man. Yeah.
It is a little bit like that.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of misunderstanding about who is who and what is what going on. So it's like a mirrors in a carnival.
Okay, so tell me, what is the play about? And then we're going to get the characters in. We've got.
Yes, that's a good question. There is a woman named Claire, the central character, who has a form of psychogenic amnesia, so that every morning that she wakes up, she doesn't know who she is, where she is. This particular morning, when she wakes up, there's a man who comes in and greets her and explains that he's her husband, and then she learns that
is he one of the guys here?
He is not.
Okay, all right. Just checking.
But she also learns she has a 17-year-old son.
Okay.
And of course, it's all a surprise to her.
It's a surprise, huh?
Yeah. Yes, a disaffected youth. But then, as the day progresses, suddenly a lisping man with a ski mask pops up from under the bed, and he says he's going to take her away and save her from this terrible man who could kill her. And then things get strange.
Is he one of the? Is he one of the patients?
He's. You might think so.
No, I'm the hero.
You're the hero.
Yes, we're all heroes in our own minds.
Okay, so this takes place where? In a facility or what?
No, it takes place in a home.
In her home.
In her home, which then transforms to her mother's home in the country.
Oh, okay.
Where the lisping man is going to take her.
Okay.
And then she runs into some unusual people.
Oh, there haven't been any since then.
No.
Okay, let's talk to our limping man here, Eric-Jon. How long have you been acting?
Maybe since 98.
Oh, so you've been acting a while then?
Yeah, not
it's in your blood, right?
Yes, actually, yeah. So growing up, I was very much the actor of the family, but I've taken a break for a long while, and this is kind of my first foray back into acting.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So this is kind of cool. Yeah. Okay, and then I have to ask Dominic too. Tell me about your experiences in acting.
All right, so I really started acting in 5th grade. We did a production of The Little Mermaid Jr., and I was in the ensemble.
Okay.
And since then, I've had either supporting roles or leading roles in my school musicals.
Okay.
And a couple of years ago, I did my first play that wasn't a musical, and it was another one by David Lindsay-Abaire.
Oh, okay.
It's called Rabbit Hole.
Oh, they did Rabbit Hole recently. I thought. Well,
yeah,
I thought, yeah.
It was Bunbury Players.
Yeah,
they
yeah,
did
that's right.
Yes,
yeah.
I
You were
think
in that one?
I was in that
Oh,
one. I
okay.
didn't come on the show, but
Okay,
yes,
yeah.
I was in that.
He was
Yeah.
another troubled teen.
Yeah, David Lindsay, a bear, likes writing troubled teen roles.
And you got those parts, right?
Yeah,
That's-
and so I really fell in love with the character and the play, and so when I saw the audition listing for this one, I was like, I have to do it.
I got
because-
an audition.
Yeah, exactly.
You
It's
got to
pre-
take me.
Yeah, and then I started looking into it, and it's such a weird show. It's just so strange, and I'm sure you'll hear more about that. But
Well, okay, let's talk about the Strange Show. Okay, and is it a comedy? Is it? Tell me give me the feel for what when I walk out, how am I going to feel?
It's a dark comedy.
I love dark
Yes.
comedies.
Yes, and it's there is some rough language. Mostly that's from the puppet, though. There,
Wait a minute. There's a puppet in this?
a puppet. Yes, there is one
I know
character.
I saw the picture, but I
Yes.
didn't know,
Yeah, well, there is one character who has sort of an alter ego in his puppet,
Okay,
who becomes another character in himself
okay.
throughout the play, and actually helps the leading character find out more about what's really going on.
Oh, okay. Well,
Because
this is an
everybody is
interesting
trying to be
play.
somebody they aren't. Yeah.
Yeah. So how many are in the cast?
7, 8
7.
if you count the puppet.
Yeah. Well, somebody's got to do the puppet, right?
I know.
So there is a cast member there. What's the set like? It takes place in a house and that transitions to another house?
It transitions, yes, from a bedroom to a house, to a car, to a basement.
Oh, that's a big job.
Yeah.
So who's doing the set design?
The set design has been a group project, sort
Okay.
of. And the theater at Albany Civic
Yeah, I know.
lends itself
If
very
you
well
have like
to
a
this
black
kind
box
of,
theater, it's
Yeah.
really a lovely theater, and there's not a bad seat in the
I know,
theater.
it's lovely.
Yeah.
And this way we can move the areas around
Presidium
with
is
light.
right up there, right?
Yeah. So there's not a lot of set changes or anything like that. One set change, but
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah,
so
so
have you directed before, Teresa?
I have. I've directed at Homemade Theater
Okay.
and at Actors Theater Playhouse, which is in New Hampshire.
Oh, okay.
Did quite a few shows there.
Yeah. So you've got it in your blood too.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, yeah. So you've got a cast. So who's the female lead?
That is Amanda Conlon,
Okay.
and she's coming to us from California, where her work was before she
Oh, really?
moved here,
Okay,
so.
good.
Every one of these cast members are new to Albany Civic Theater, which is kind of exciting.
That is unusual.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, to get everybody in the cast.
Yeah.
So who did the casting?
I did.
Oh, you did. Okay. Well, that's.
But it was easy because these people walked in and they were perfect for the parts.
So you didn't even have to do a callbacks or anything. You
No.
just say, "Dang, you're it."
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's wonderful. So when is this play going to be performed, and what type of audience do you want?
It opens on December 5th for 3 weekends, and it's with a soft opening on the 4th, a pay as you will.
Oh, okay. On the
Preview.
4th?
Mhm.
I should mark
Of
that
December.
down. I might be able to make that.
Oh,
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
And it runs Friday, Saturday with the Sunday matinees. I think the audience, I would say at least PG-13.
Okay. To understand it and not be shocked by language.
Yeah, I mean it's very funny, but but I think any children should be with parents.
Yeah, okay, all right.
It's not a children's show.
So you can put their hands over their ears?
Yeah.
Your eyes too.
Eyes
for some of
too,
it,
okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, now you got me interested.
Oh,
Yeah.
And is there a charge for it? Other than the preview,
Oh yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
there is a charge.
Yeah.
Okay, good. So they can get their tickets. How do they get tickets?
They can get it at the Albany Civic Theater website,
Okay.
or they can call the
And
theater.
can they walk in?
Oh yes.
You can get your
We
tickets there.
accept walk-ins.
Great. So we want to encourage people to check out this weird play.
It's pretty
with a puppet, and it sounds like you're gonna have a good time. Yeah.
I think so.
You're enjoying the play, right?
Oh, yes, absolutely. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's after school for me, so I get a few hours at home and then a few hours at the play, and it's a really nice balance actually because it gives me something to do when I'm not just sitting around at home.
Okay. So you go to Albany schools?
I go to Voorheesville High School.
Oh, Voorheesville.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, so they're out there. And how about you?
I'm not in school anymore.
No,
Oh,
I mean.
Am I enjoying the?
Yeah, no, I mean, how do you feel about the play?
Oh, real. It's I mean, every table read that we had, we were pretty much laughing throughout the entire time, and now it's hard to not laugh when I'm backstage, even though I've heard the lines 100 times.
Isn't that a nice feeling?
It's
Isn't that a nice feeling?
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, when you can still laugh and everything's fresh.
Yeah.
Yeah, so good. Well, I'm glad you're here.
Thank you.
Yeah, and I
Very
guess
good.
I would wish you a happy Thanksgiving. So
Same to you.
have a wonderful day and also a wonderful holiday because you're going to be doing this through the holidays, sort of.
Yeah.
Going to be
There
fun.
we are.
It's very much a Christmas
That's a
show.
great idea for a
Yes.
gift, right?
It is.
Good. Thank you all for being here. We're going to switch over here and we're going to be talking with Mount Ida, which is a historical preservation hall, right? And Michael, tell us, and I'm not forgetting you, but tell us a little bit about it to begin
Yeah,
with.
absolutely. So Mount Ida Preservation Association, it's a registered 501c3 nonprofit that's working to restore a historic church. It's over 150 years old, built in 1869. It's in Troy, New York on Congress Street, and we're restoring it as a community and art center.
I think it's wonderful what you're doing there. I saw some of the photos. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's really wonderful. It's right on top of the Post-and-Kill Gorge, which is this huge, beautiful waterfall, and we have grand plans out in the future. But we're here today to talk about our season of program, which is our first ever
And you
season
brought your
of
development.
program. Yes, we've brought one of a key player in developing program at Mount Ida, and we've already had a wonderful set of shows, and we're expecting a lot more. And one of those shows is Circus, which is the initial point of connection between Amy and I and how we started working together with Mount Ida.
Yeah, so tell me about that, the circus. Is this inside, outside? What's going on? We got the trapeze and what's going on?
Sometimes, yeah. The Big Top Group was incorporated about 2019, originally as the Contemporary Circus and Immersive Arts Center.
Okay.
And we've since rebranded. And we've been running Circus in the Park in Prospect Park in Troy for the last 6 years.
Oh, what fun.
Yeah, right in
And
our neighborhood, just
right
down
in
the
our
street from Mount
neighborhood.
Ida.
So, Michael has been really supportive of our programs, and we connected, and he said, hey, what about doing circus out Mount Ida? And so we came over, and we've been developing the relationship, and last spring we were able to run our first circus week at Mount Ida. It was a week of youth camps, and then a
Oh,
performance.
what a great idea.
And the kids are integrated into the performance with the professional, circus performers for the community. And so it was just a really natural partnership, and we've been able to continue to grow it. So this spring, or this fall, we're running circus theatrics. Sean Fagan is a circus.
Sean was on a show a long time ago.
Yeah.
He's still doing that then.
Yeah,
Yes.
he's been running circus theatrics for about 20 years.
I know that. He's been on the show. Yeah.
Yeah.
Long time
And,
ago. Please say hello to him.
I will.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
will. And he has been working with kids for years and years and
Yeah.
years and years.
We
and
went
so-
over there and did filming of him working with kids.
Oh, at Hudson
A
Valley
lot-
Community College? Or?
No, it was. I'm trying to remember where it was. I don't think it was at the college, somewhere else. And my husband and I went over and we did a nice filming of that too.
Oh,
yeah.
that's wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
So he has kids that he's been working with for years. Some have been in his program for 4 or 5 years. So this program we wanted to give the kids a chance to create their own show. So it's kind of for these kids who have been involved in his classes and taken his camps to kind of take their
The next
performance
step.
skills to the next step. And continue to work together, right, as a group. Like a lot of them have been in camps together over the years. And so we've been running it over the last 5 weeks at Mount Ida. And it will culminate in a show on November 22nd.
this is interesting. So what skills? I mean, they're kids, right? So you can't have them do anything too dangerous. But what skills are they learning?
They learn everything from juggling, the unicycle, clowning and acting, acrobatics. In some of our previous camps, we even brought a rig into the center, and they if you've ever seen those long drapes, the silks.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the kids have the ability to, with instruction and guidance
Yeah,
and
yeah,
safety,
they're learning a little bit.
yeah, they can begin to develop some of the muscle memory and understanding of some of the mechanics of
Okay.
it.
So this is the show that's coming up.
Yes.
Okay. And so you're doing a lot of programming, but this is one of your major ones. It's going to bring out a lot of people.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, I love working with Amy and the Big Top group because circus is just such a family-friendly, everyone can enjoy something from the circus.
Absolutely.
And one of our core values is bringing together community around this building. And so it's
That's
just a
perfect.
slam dunk.
So is this done inside or outside? I think I asked you that, but it's going to be
This is
inside,
an
obviously. 'cause
inside show. It's getting a little nippy outside now.
Yeah.
And as Amy mentioned, we have the vaulted ceilings from the church.
Yeah.
And you can fit a rig in there, and so you can do silks and things like that. In this case, I think the tallest performance is maybe you get a few very high juggling and a little bit of acrobatics that involve one person on top of
the
another.
other, okay.
But all told together within a sort of theatrical story.
How much space does this, because it was formerly a church.
It was.
I'm assuming the pews are all gone so that you can
Well,
have chairs.
We actually had a really interesting project earlier with the Day for Doing Good work that Regeneron does. They sent us a bunch of volunteers, and we put casters on the pews that are retractable. And so we now
What a
can
great idea.
engage the casters, move the pews out to the sides so that they just line and create an open space.
That's
and
wonderful.
The performances can happen in that open space, and people can watch from the sides. And in the case of this show, Sean had the clever idea of moving the pews onto the altar stage area. So seating will actually be at the in the
like
altar
theater
area.
in the round.
And yes, and you'll be watching the center of the open area.
That's
so
amazing.
It's one of the really fun
You've
things we
really
get to do.
done a lot of creative thinking with the building that you have.
Oh yeah, and coming back to community being the heart, we want to encourage what our community wants to do, and it's like we try to figure out how can we make this work,
And how has the reception been in the community? Are they jumping
It's been great.
in with ideas with
I'm getting all sorts of things left and right now, which is awesome. Last time I was on the show, I talked about our gala. It ended up being sold out.
Isn't that wonderful?
And we raised a very nice amount of money to start our season, which really was excellent and exciting. And recently we had a sold out Rocky Horror Picture, so it was 3 nights in a row.
I know,
the Rocky
and
Horror
I
Picture
love
show
that.
with a shadow cast, and it
love
was
that.
a blast. And the group that put it on, Audacity Salon, they have a cabaret group, and they're excited to do more shows with us.
It is so much fun, yeah. That because that's participatory. People want to bring toast
Yes,
and stuff. Who knows?
Yeah.
Newspapers, whatever.
Right, all kinds of things.
Yeah.
Very interactive. It's lots of fun. And we get people who want to record because the reverb in the space is really excellent,
Perfect,
especially
yeah.
for long harmonious tones. So we recently had somebody record in this space, and it's just really developing as this community.
Do you have
resource.
a little food, snacks, and anything?
We have concessions
A
available,
little
which is kind of a new thing we're developing. We
Yeah.
just got a square kiosk. I'm very proud of,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
basics. And you mentioned it. It reminds me. Part of our community efforts, we have a food pantry in our
You
basement.
have a food pantry too. We're going to be talking with Schenectady Shares. Great idea.
Yeah, every Saturday, 10 to 12, food pantry is running in our community room, and we're actually working on a community pass so that our clients of the food pantry have access to more of the art programming that's going on. So
Wasn't that
it's
nice?
it's a lot of fun and bringing people together.
Yeah, I think it's really to integrate the two is just amazing. Even if you give them a free pass for something, and just kind of it just engages them more. And if I don't know, it just makes them more part of the community, not just
Exactly.
yeah.
We want people to feel like they're included and accepted, and it's we're all going through it and
Yeah, all
trying
together.
to
Yeah.
have a good
So
time.
what else do you have coming up that you're thinking
Yeah,
of
we
working
have
on?
a busy December, so I'll kind of just go through the list really quickly. We're
Okay,
gonna
that's
have,
all right. You don't have to go quickly. You can
a
explain.
zine market and performance.
What
So
is it?
A zine, so magazine. There's a local group called Paper Moon. They host little booklets and magazines, sort of community literature. They're having a market in our space and then a performance / after party afterwards. That's on December 6th.
Wow.
The following weekend, we have a hybrid dance and music performance.
What
it's
is a
called
hybrid?
Form. And it's referring to the multi, I'm trying to think of dancing and music, right? It's two separate art forms coming together into a presentation. We'll have a Christmas sing-along by Highlight Acting Troupe on the 13th. And in the 20th, we'll have a Charlie Brown Christmas, a screening, along with
the movie.
It's
just such a tradition.
It is, and we have a lovely piano, and we're gonna have some live music accompaniment with the show. And then our last Christmas show, we'll have a Christmas Carol with Will Kemp's players.
They'll
be doing
so
a staged
good. They
reading.
do such great stuff. Yeah.
And we're really excited about that. That's just our December portfolio.
Yeah, and how about spring?
Really
You going to do
excited.
anything? Got a
We
gala coming up
are.
in the spring?
Amy and I are hard at work. We're just about to launch our new application for artists to basically, I guess, petition to perform during our curated season. It allows us to we waive our rental rate and we work on a ticket split and we give them a little extra support to operate during our season of program from March to May.
Okay.
We're working on an art exhibition as potentially what our spring fundraising gala event will be. So it's in the works, hasn't quite fully formed, but there's a lot more to
that's
come.
good to know,
and
especially the idea of splitting it at the gate is always sometimes
Yeah.
a good way to bring people in and knowing that they may not get a big fee, but they're going to split with you. And to me, that's a perfect way to do it.
we want to work together to bring something.
Not only that, but they'll bring more people in if they think they're going to split the gate, and you're going to do. I mean, everybody's going to work together.
That's right. That's the whole point.
Yeah.
Well, I think what Michael realized was the demand for space, right? And the interest in bringing people together.
Yeah.
And so it's been really almost overwhelming.
Okay.
The amount of interest in using this space and accessing the space in different ways. And so we're excited that there is this interest,
Yeah.
right?
And
that there is this talent that's just kind of pouring out of the district.
And it's affordable if you start doing things like splitting. It really is affordable for both ends.
Yes.
Because you have a space that would not be used, and they have it just works together. And what it is about community is always trying to work together rather than at cross purposes. Yeah.
That's exactly it.
Yeah. I want to thank you both for being here.
Thank you so
and
much, Anne.
the circus is going to be
We're really excited.
be really interesting.
Yeah.
So yeah, and I know that Sean is an amazing guy with his theatrics. You've just made such a good partnership.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, you really
we're
have.
excited to work with him.
Yeah, and the big top and the whole thing. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
So have a wonderful holiday.
Thanks,
Thank
you
you.
too.
Thanks for being here today.
Take care.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're going to switch and we're going to go over and talk to Schenectady Civic players. My goodness. Schenectady Civic players, and you are doing Christmas Tree Farm.
Yes.
I have no idea what Christmas Tree Farm. I should have read this. I have my ticket, but I
there you
don't
go.
know what it's about. So you got to tell me what Christmas Tree Farm is about.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so Christmas Tree Farm takes place, not too surprisingly, on a Christmas tree farm.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah,
I would never have thought that, but
Good
thank
thing
you
you were
so
already
much.
sitting down. That could have been bad, yeah. And it's a series of vignettes, all these little love stories that all take place on a Christmas tree farm, like two people who want the same tree and they end up connecting that way, or people who come at night to look at the stars on the farm. And throughout the show, it's narrated by this guy, Bry, who runs and owns the Christmas tree farm.
That's you.
Yes.
Yeah.
And what I really like about the story is he starts off seeming just like an omniscient narrator and observer, and as it goes on, he becomes more and more of an
Involved.
more of an active participant, and it becomes about him being willing to find love again as well, which I really like. And what I really love about the show is, it is all these very sweet stories. It's good for any age, but it also touches on some very real stuff, like finding love again after you lose someone, and these sort of deeper stories that still have these messages of hope. But yeah, go a little further than you sometimes find with these kinds of stories, which I think is going to allow it to really resonate with a lot of people.
Yeah, especially when there's, as long as you can like identify with characters, it helps an awful lot. And what is your part in this?
So I play multiple parts. I am in the ensemble, and there is 3 ensemble members, and we all kind of trade hats. We do full costume changes, full hair changes to then become other characters. Bry is really the only character that you will know from top to bottom, and he will stay with you for the entirety of the show as he takes you through these different vignettes. So I play one of the parts of Drew, which is the love interest of Bry after he's coming to terms with a loss and really starting to find love again. So that's one of the vignettes.
So you're the
that I play
narrator, but you're also a character in the thing. Is it?
Yeah, well, Bry is the narrator, so it's
Yeah.
still the same character, but yeah, he goes from just narrating to participating.
To participate. Okay,
Yes.
good. So go ahead. I'm
yeah,
sorry.
but yeah, so it's a lot of fun to kind of be able to play many different personalities, many different accents, and changing the characters. It was a big challenge to kind of make every single character vastly different. And I know our directors, Christine and Mark, when we first
Christine
came in,
is amazing.
Oh, she's fantastic.
She
We love
is
Christine.
Lafredo. She's
known her since I was a little girl.
Yeah, I know.
But it's a lot of it was coming in and saying, okay, you can pick one of these characters, you can be yourself. The rest of them, we gotta brainstorm and really find out who these characters are, so that they're so vastly different. So when you're coming on stage, obviously, there's only so much you can do to the exterior to really resonate with an audience that this is a different person. But I think every single one of the ensemble members really embodies a new person.
And
every
who,
time they
who are
enter.
some of the ensemble people?
So there's Marty O'Connor.
Oh, I
and
know
he-
Marty, yeah.
We love Marty. But he's also in it. He plays in the Meet Cute, and he plays in one of the scenes with us as well as the Lost Friend and everything. So it's a really beautiful story. And then as well as Catherine and Drew, which in real life are a married couple. So there is a sweet scene that they're in together where they play high school sweethearts, and it is personally
sweet.
my favorite vignette. My jaw drops every time seeing them perform it on stage, but it's a very sweet story, and you kind of see us go from adolescent, and you see these adolescent stories and how they grow up, and how there's that bit of wonder and love struckness that stays with you even in older age, and you could see someone and not see them for 10 plus years, and you'll still feel those butterflies in your stomach. And I think that's something that a lot of people need right now, is that kind of magic that comes not only with Christmas time, but also like being on the Christmas tree farm and being in that atmosphere and feeling that love from another person, or even loss and that connectedness that can come with loss and grief. All of that is represented in this show.
So there's a little bit of everything in that play.
Everything,
Yeah.
absolutely.
When you mentioned, I guess, accents or dialects,
Yep.
you have to change?
Yes, I change. I go from my regular speaking tone, I go full Joycey and so like
You
higher
go to
octaves. So there's a lot of different accents. Marty pulls out his iconic Italian. It's very fun. So we are moving every time we go off stage. It's like you have to shake off the last character.
Yeah, get
and
rid
then-
of that one
yeah,
to start
okay.
over.
Moving on.
Yeah,
Here we
yeah.
go. So yeah, there's many different changes.
Oh, I can't wait to see it. Like I said, I have my ticket, so I'm looking forward to
Beautiful.
seeing it. So how long have you been acting?
I first saw my mom on stage at Schenectady Civic Players when I was a very little girl.
Who's
She
your
was
mom?
in her name is also Claudia Bertasso.
Oh,
so
okay, yeah.
Not much, but she was in The Tempest when I was little, and she also used to work box office when I was just 5 years old, and I would just sit next to her while she was working the box. So I've been acting pretty much at the young age of 5, 6, and then I did my first play, which was also at Schenectady Civic Players. I was in A Christmas Story. So I've been acting for a very long time, and I went to college for it down in Miami, Florida. And
So you have a degree in art and
I
in
do.
theater.
I have my BFA in theater with a specialization in stage combat. So I also like to fight. But
Stage combat.
yeah, I'm a scrappy
Are
girl.
you the sword?
Yes, I do sword fighting. I used to perform at events. I would sword fight. I would do full-on, hands-on combat. I actually was going to travel down to Las Vegas to do a stunt double workshop and things of that nature. So I like
For
to
a movie,
so
there's
I
big
like
money
to get,
there.
Like to get thrown around a bit, so it's
Yeah.
fun. But yeah, so that's pretty much my entire life has been acting, and it all started with my mom.
Now, you've acting. I'm going to get back to you. Don't worry. Are you
always
thinking of? Are you acting in other venues other than?
So I was actually over down in Johnstown, over at Colonial Little Theater over the summer. They did Chicago, and I played Velma Kelly. I did a
Oh
lot
my
of-
God! What a great
Yes.
part, Velma
Oh
Kelly
my
is.
gosh, that was I was ecstatic.
Yeah.
And then I do a lot of work over at Schenectady Light Opera Company as well, over at SLUC. I was just in Pippin over like right before
that
the
was
summer.
just there. Yeah. I
so
don't- you say
I
you're
work-
busy.
I'm jumping all over, and I also teach here at Proctor.
I was going to say, you,
Yeah.
you got you got to have an income too.
Right, exactly. So I am a manager by day, but right after managing, I come right over to Proctor's and I teach the acting academy, where I get to work with all of the Schenectady middle schools.
Isn't that
So-
wonderful?
Oh,
Yeah.
it's one of the favorite parts of my day. They're just so fun and exuberant, and it's awesome.
So Kerry, I did not forget you.
All good.
I need to
She
know
is
your
much more
background. Can
interesting than
you
I am.
beat this?
I'll do my best. I also actually started acting when I was 5 because my dad also acted in the area. Tracy-Trimm, did you ever meet him?
I know the name, and he may have even. I have that name is somewhere.
Yeah.
Trimm. Yeah, I know
Yeah.
that name.
Yeah, he used to do stuff at Ghent Playhouse all the time,
Okay.
and actually, he would, when he did Lend Me a Tenor when I was a little kid, that was the first time I had ever seen anyone act when he auditioned for that. And he's a very polite, sort of quiet person in real life, and just the way that he like filled the space in a way that I had never seen before, like made me immediately fall in love with acting, because I was like, oh, I can do that too. And so since then, yeah, I've been acting since I've been about 5 or 6. Also got my degree in acting from Syracuse University.
Okay.
For my undergrad, my master's I got from NYU in musical theater writing.
So you got it all.
Yeah, I like to
You're
be on both
immersed
sides.
in it, really, yeah.
Yeah, and so I still act for fun, but primarily what I do these days is I write for video games and children's musicals as my main work.
Really?
Yeah.
Children's musicals.
Yeah.
Is that for children or with children?
So primarily to be performed by children. So
Okay.
I write for this company, Beat by Beat Press, and they specialize in shows to be performed by kids like 6 to 10 years old. And what I really love about what they do is we create shows that either have like kid leads or kid-like leads. So that way it's much more easy for kids to understand, like, why would I break into song? Like when I was a kid, the junior shows they had then were like Fiddler on the Roof Junior, and your best 11-year-old Tevye is still going to have a little trouble connecting to that material.
Yeah. You're right.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Yeah.
that's been really meaningful to get to do that.
I know that happens. I never met anybody who did that. That's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, because it's important for kids to have that that first step into theater.
Yes. Yeah, that's when I was, I came, my background, like, it was sort of scary to have a voice, and being in theater was the first time I really felt like I could have a voice of my own. So being able to write stuff that gives kids that ability, like, means the world to me.
Yeah, and you got some of that from your dad then.
Yes. Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, I think that's where you get a lot of it, is from, like you did with your mom. You know, it's like you saw that it's okay.
Yeah.
Because, there was always, if you looked at the early years, it was a stigma to be in the theater,
Yeah.
And how ridiculous that was. It's like, where did that come from? But anyway, thank God we're not there now. But yeah.
Yeah.
And so did I ask you how many are in the cast?
There's a total of 5.
Yeah.
5, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're playing lots of
Oh
parts.
yeah, lots
Yeah.
of it, because we're basically circling around Kerry for the entirety. We are coming on stage, and
Are you on stage the whole time?
I am, but the real show is backstage when they're having to quickly change entire
I
costumes.
know. I can imagine what that room looks like.
Yeah. She has
I
about-
know the room.
Yeah, she has about 2.5 seconds to go.
You don't have to change anything then.
No, just one costume. It's
no,
great for
darn you.
I
Yeah.
think to go into a full Santa costume, you have what, like 3.5 seconds,
Yeah,
maybe?
just about
Literally?
3.5. I go
Yeah.
from sweet, meet cute costume overalls and hat and everything.
Who's the dressers? Who's doing the dressing?
So we have Marsha, who is
Oh,
the
Marsha
costume
is,
designer.
okay, yeah.
Yes, and then I wrangled my mother in, and I said, "Hey, I have to
I need some
change
help.
this. I need you back here." And we've done enough dance recitals where I know you have this down.
Yeah,
so
yeah, you gotta
my
ch-
mom is also helping, and I believe Christine's daughter as well is helping backstage. So we have some amazing dressers that
Yeah.
are back there that is going to be helping us out.
It's one thing about Schenectady Civic, it's a family.
Yes. Oh my gosh,
It
you
just
don't
feels like
retire.
a family. Yeah.
You get back into it
Yeah.
always, and everyone just, as soon as you meet someone, I feel like you start to connect on so many different levels, and especially that comes from rehearsals, right? Is you have to learn to trust your peers on stage, both in some of the like harder scenes and more vulnerable scenes, but also like
And what to do when they drop a line.
Right, exactly. Like I need to know that you're gonna have my back when I mess something up, and we do. And it's great with a small cast like this because we really all do. It's like we all know each other's looks, and I know if I'm missing my cue, I get the wide eyes, and I'm gonna move over here. So it's great. We all have our own language, and I think we've learned to trust each other very quickly in this process. So it does become our little Christmas tree family.
Yes.
Good. Well, I'm looking forward to seeing the play, and I want to thank you both for being here, wishing you a happy Thanksgiving, but especially to break a leg.
Thank
you so much.
Happy
Thank you.
holidays.
Yeah, and I'll see you on the set.
We'll see you
Sounds
there.
good. Bye.
We're going to be talking to Octavo singers now, and you do this every year. Oh my gosh, it's so amazing. The Messiah.
It's here again.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's here. I like your pin.
Thank you. This is my Christmas spider pin.
I love your pin. That's great.
Because it's that time of year again. Yeah, every year we do Handel's Messiah at Union College.
Yeah,
This
great
year,
venue.
we have really landed on Union as our home for Messiah every December.
As long as I can remember, they've been doing it there.
Yeah, and we're really happy to fill that space with a great crowd too. Especially our past couple of years, the attendance has been really wonderful.
You see a sellout most of the time.
Pretty near, yeah. It's like general seating in Memorial Chapel. So as tight as people are comfortable sitting in those pews and those seats, we really pack the house.
Yeah, and it's. I think I graduated from there. My daughter got married in there, so I'm very familiar with the place. It's an amazing venue, and the acoustics are quite good too.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So how many are in the I don't want to say chorus, but I guess it is.
Yeah,
choir.
so-
I don't know, whatever it is. Your group of people singing.
We've been operating around 90 to 100 singers
That's amazing.
past year or so, and we will have about 100, if not a few more.
Singing?
Singing. People really love to come join the singing community for this piece. Not just kind of our core Octavo's singers, but we gladly invite people from other community choruses who would be familiar with the piece. It's something that if you have been singing in choruses for any stretch of time, you will know this piece, and so we're happy to kind of have everybody come aboard and sing with us.
Well, I think when people think of the Messiah, they think of, the regular, everybody stands up and the whole thing, Hallelujah chorus and that kind of thing. But tell us a little bit more about the Messiah. Because that takes it through Easter and the whole thing. I don't know if everybody knows that.
Yeah, so we do that part. We do the Hallelujah chorus, and everybody stands, as is kind of the tradition, of course. And that's a really wonderful moment. But that happens maybe 2/3 of the way through the whole piece. And so people will recognize the Christmas portion or the Advent portion with O Thou That Tellest, Good Tidings of Zion, and For Unto Us a Child is Born, and all of those very familiar pieces. A lot of church choruses will do them. But then there is a second part that goes through the entire story of Lent and the crucifixion. And those are just as emotional, just as dramatic pieces.
But we're not as familiar with them.
But we're not as familiar with them, and so I always like to, as the director, and when I'm talking about this piece with anybody I want to invite to the show, it's like this is like so all-encompassing, because it's not just about Christmas, even though that's when it's usually done. And in fact, this past spring, I had the wonderful opportunity to see Messiah performed in London on Good Friday. And so, like,
How
it can be
How-
just as much an Easter piece as it is a Christmas
Yeah,
piece.
I knew that. Yeah.
And I mean, the message is just so transcendent. I mean, it's you know, it certainly rises well above the subject matter just through the power of the music.
Right.
You
right.
know.
When was this written?
So this is 1750s.
When Handel, yeah.
Yep. So en Baroque, and like the composition actually, par for the course of the time, was written in about like a month. Like
No.
just
No
lightning
way.
speed. This is like kind of a legendary example, but a lot of composers in the 18th century, Handel, but then later Haydn, Mozart, Beethoven would revise a lot of music by the time you got to that period, but late Baroque, I mean, Bach famously like would just, you know, crank out
Rip 'em
cantatas
right
on a
out,
weekend, right? It's like that, because that was the gig. You had to have one every Sunday, so that's what he did.
Well, I think we forget sometime that this was they didn't have a radio. They
Yeah.
weren't hearing, you know, the Beatles. You
Yeah.
know, they weren't hearing that. These pieces were the music.
Absolutely, absolutely. And we talk about Messiah and other oratorios, you know, a few years ago we did Elijah. They really are kind of just operas in disguise. They're just set on stage and said, okay, we're not going to take out any costumes. We're not going to call it opera, right? But it really is.
It really is, yeah.
It is as dramatic. It is as evocative. Because a lot of those composers were also writing operas. And so... And so, because of Lent and other, you know, kind of rules of the time, we can't put anything on stage, so we'll write these oratorios, but they're really
that's
just operas.
how they got around it.
Yeah, exactly,
Oh.
exactly.
So, Diane, you've been president a while.
Yeah, so about 9 years.
Tell me about your role here. And
Well, my role is to make sure that Andrew has what he needs to do his job.
okay.
No, basically the administrative end of things. You know, making sure that the bills get paid, all that good stuff. Boring stuff, but good stuff.
Yeah. Now, I know that in theater, you pay royalties. You don't have to pay royalties for Messiah unless it's arrangements, right?
No. A lot of our music is public domain,
Yeah.
as they say. Occasionally, we'll do a piece like when this is airing. We'll have just done our fall concert, which has a piece by Leonard Bernstein on it, which, you know, you have to rent the music for, but then after, you know, material rentals and things, then that's it. We don't have to pay any. It's not like doing.
It's like a royalty, though.
It's covered in that way.
It's covered in that way. It's not like doing a musical where it's like you have to have the you know, the writers and all of that credited and everything. It's not nearly that extensive.
Yeah, and you have to pay for every performance
right,
and
exactly.
stuff like
no,
that.
No. Concert music is much easier.
Yeah. What do you foresee in the spring, or are you going to be, or winter? Are you going to be doing anything other? I mean, the Messiah is big enough, believe me.
Well, our concert in spring is on April 26th, and we'll be at St. John the Evangelist Church.
Oh, what a venue that is.
Yes, and it will be Holt's
Gustav Holst, the Cloud Messenger,
the
which
Cloud
is
Messenger.
a very rarely performed piece.
I'm not familiar with it.
But any lover of Holst the Planets, again, the Albany Symphony, just doing some Holst on their programming this fall, will love this piece. And this has been like a real pet project of mine for years, ever since I first heard it in grad school. It is a tremendous cantata based on like ancient classical Sanskrit poetry. It's not in Sanskrit. He translated all of this stuff into English, but about these really beautiful poems about love and nature, and the relationship between the human spirit and the world. It's a really compelling piece that will be paired with a Brahms German cantata, the Schicksalslied, or the Song of Destiny, sort of a miniature version of the Brahms Requiem, only about 20 minutes long, which together create a very spiritual program.
And this is going to be at St. John's.
This is at St. John's.
Wow.
Yeah, very excited.
Yeah, and you got plenty of seating in there.
Oh, yeah.
That was my church when I was a kid, so it was like, I know there's plenty up the upstairs and there, it's all over.
Yeah.
So do you perform on the altar area? Is that it?
Yep.
Yes, well, sorry. I just wanted to say with respect to Messiah, there is lots of parking on the Union College campus, but if people do not want to walk from parking lots, there will be a shuttle at the Seward Street and Knott Street lots.
That's a good point to make.
So,
because some people can't
not,
really
exactly.
walk that distance. Not only that, it may be crappy weather. It may be lousy weather.
Yeah, I've heard stories of some pretty bad snowstorms.
Well,
But
we usually manage through it. We're
fingers crossed.
keeping our fingers crossed and
well, I mean,
looking forward to December 13th at 3 o'clock.
Anytime that you're dealing in the upstate New York, you never know. I mean, I work with a lot of events with another thing that I do. And it's like you have your fingers crossed, and then you realize, oh my gosh, is the parking lot going to be plowed out? I mean, you just, because you're not in control of that. So there's always these things, do we have to change the time? What do we do? I know exactly what you mean.
Every concert comes with its surprises.
Oh, yeah.
Or they lose power at the venue.
Yep, or heat, yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying that would happen, but those things do happen. And the important thing is that you carry on, right?
Oh, yeah.
So are you looking for any new people for your Octavos?
Well, we're always open to new members.
Do you do it once a year, or do they just pop in anytime, or what?
Well, when we're starting each cycle of Fall Concert Messiah, we set out a call to singers and publish it, and that way we do get new people in, and then there's also word of mouth from people who went to a concert and decided they want to give it a try.
Yeah,
So.
and what kind of a voice do they need? I mean, are you looking? I mean, I guess you want altos and sopranos. You want them all, right?
Yeah.
Tenors and.
Yeah.
So the going rate for community singing is we always need more men. We always need more tenors and basses.
Yeah. I figured.
But really anybody who has singing experience, if
Do you have to read
in
music?
college, yes, absolutely. That is kind of the one requirement. Otherwise, we really do have singers of a wide ability level, and that's part of the reason why we have weekly rehearsals.
Yeah.
And really get into learning the music, learning singing technique, and really raising the bar across the board.
Yeah,
Well,
as
it
much
looks
as
like
we
you got a pretty good director, huh?
Oh, I think so. I mean, as much as we love to put on concerts and the like, which is always the culmination of every season, a lot of it is also just about the joy and satisfaction. It comes through the members, being part of the community and enjoying the music together every week.
I think you're going to have a great event. And again, it's on December
13th at Union College
at 3 in the afternoon,
3
right?
p.m., yes.
Good. Go. Enjoy it, because this is a tradition. Thank you both for being here. It's always a pleasure to have you on the show.
Thank you.
Yeah. We're going to be talking about, they haven't been on the show in a long time, Schenectady Shares. Been a while. Yeah.
I think it's been since last year about the same time.
Was it around the same day? I can't remember. Because I thought it was earlier than that, but I guess.
We did it as a kickoff to our after the holidays.
Right, yeah.
It would have been 2 years.
So, tell me what you do, because you operate out of a church, is that correct? Sort of. I need to get the background.
Okay. We have a 501c3 entity. It's called Lucan Daily Bread Food Pantry, Inc.
Okay.
And there are 2 food pantries in Schenectady Shares
there's 2 of them.
within that umbrella. There's the one at St. Luke's, which is the
That's
main.
the one I was thinking of, St. Luke's.
There's one in Mount Pleasant at Holy Name of Jesus Church, which Mike is the manager of.
Holy Name of
And
Jesus.
then
Where's
there's
that?
Pearl Street.
It's the upper end of the Mount Pleasant neighborhood. Pearl
Yeah,
Street
I
runs
mean, my grandparents lived there, and that kind of was there a
runs
lot.
between
So I was just
Chrysler
trying
and
to
Crane.
think of where
It's
it
about
was.
2 blocks long.
Okay.
And then,
Oh, I know where it is. Yeah, I know where it is now. Okay. go
And then,
ahead.
of course, there's Schenectady Shares. That's the third part of the 501.
Yeah. Tell me, how long have you been in existence? Because we've always needed.
Well, the food pantry's been in existence for 42 years.
Okay.
Okay. We became a
42 years.
Yeah, it was in a house by St. Luke's when it started.
Oh my goodness. Okay, go ahead.
And the last 2 years ago, we put in to become a 501c3. The church spun us off into our own not-for-profit, and
Which is a smart thing to do.
yeah,
Because now you can take funding and a lot of other things.
correct.
and
Yeah,
raise
we
funds.
can go for grants
Yeah,
and
exactly.
and provide tax exempt paperwork for
Exactly, for
So-
donors and
right.
things, yeah.
right.
And you give tax exempt, I imagine if somebody gave you a case of something or other, the value of that would be tax deductible.
Well, most people only request it when it gets to be, a bit more significant.
Large, okay,
Yeah.
Well, I mean, a case, I was thinking of a truckload or something. Yeah.
That's a pallet.
Yeah,
Once you get to that level, yes.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good. So what kind of food, I mean, this has been a terrible situation recently with the SNAP being, of who knows what's happening there. I mean, I'm getting all different stories on that. What food do you collect, or how do you collect it? I kind of need to know how this operation is.
So the operation, it's current. It'll continue after the holidays. We went to a somewhat different model this year, where we started in October in conjunction with some new partners to collect food for the Concern for the Hungry.
Oh yeah, and I was
Thanksgiving
involved when
event.
Peter was involved with that. Yeah.
Yeah, and then we'll continue on after the holidays with boxes, collection boxes in different locations. The locations are available on our website. We have a website that's SchenectadyShares.org.
And on the county website
And it's also
as well.
on the county of Schenectady has also been partnering with us in terms of helping us get the word out and make sure people know where they can deliver.
Okay,
drop-off
what
food.
kind of food? I mean, I know that, you bring a can of tuna or this and that. What kind of foods are, and I know there's also a cry for animal food, dog food and cat
We
food.
carry that as well. The Schenectady Police Department got a grant for pet food, and they supply it to us so we can give it to our guests.
Yeah, because I mean, it's bad enough having to feed your family, and then you got this cat or dog
Yeah,
there,
Well, for a lot of people, the cat and dog is their family.
Exactly. Good point.
The police department grant came through the Mohawk Hudson Humane Society.
Yep.
The idea
Oh.
was to help people be able to keep their animals in their home and
Yeah.
stay with them. That's a great thing that we're able to do. But in terms of what kind of foods, anything non-perishable, canned goods. We prefer not to get bottles because they have
Break.
a tendency to break, but we'll take just about anything. We are concerned with date codes. We want to make sure that nothing is out of date. We don't, just like in the markets, we don't give away food that's outdated.
Well, but Best Buy doesn't mean that it's outdated.
Correct.
Either.
Right, no,
Yeah.
you're correct.
Yeah, I mean, just so people realize that they don't
We
toss
don't-
away food that is still good.
We don't provide food that we personally would not eat.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah,
so
that's how I
that's
feel.
the rule of thumb.
So I hear, and correct me if I'm wrong, they say you should not give the mac and cheese stuff because they don't have butter and milk. Have you heard that, or is that a valid point?
That is a valid point. I don't know of any food pantry that gives butter out, because butter right now is $104 for a case, even through the regional food bank. It's one of those items that you'd love to give, but you have so many people you're trying
And
to
it's
take care of.
perishable too,
Right.
so yeah.
Well, we're fortunate. We have a big walk-in freezer
Okay.
out in the garage, 10 by 12 at St. Luke's, and we have 3 or 4 other freezers in-house and refrigerator.
Okay.
So, and we are expanding our space. The county has leased space to Schenectady Shares to house food for all the other pantries. We're going to become a hub.
You're going to be the hub.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Schenectady.
So you've got a
That's what
big
we were built
job.
for. That's
Big
what we were built
job.
for.
Yeah, it's a big job, but you know, and we're all volunteers. That's an important thing.
Yeah.
To do.
Well, that's what
But it's
happened.
you know, we're constantly seeking more help, and but
Do
it's
you
an
need
important
volunteer?
job.
Are you looking for volunteers?
We are looking for volunteers.
Yeah.
That's there's a form on our website that's just been updated as late as last night. So you know, it's.
And what would those volunteers do?
We're looking for volunteers to help the pantries, staff the pantries themselves, because a lot of the pantries are mom and pop organizations that, you know, need help in this time when they're seeing additional.
Yeah.
But we need help sorting food. We need help, you know, because the food comes in boxes, and we spend time sorting it to get it out to the pantries.
Now, do you, we're talking about packaged food, but do you do anything with produce?
Yes.
Yeah, we do. At this point, we don't collect any produce other than through the shares program in the last couple of years. We were able to, Schoharie Valley Farms was kind enough to
The carrots
send,
and stuff, yeah.
potatoes,
Yeah.
carrots, squash.
Root vegetables, those will hold up, yeah.
We got a call, and I took a ride to Schoharie County. They loaded up my pickup truck, and
Yeah.
we brought
So
it back.
those are good. You
Yeah.
know, berries and things might not last too long, but yeah.
Things are coming down the pipe right now where the county and the Schenectady Foundation have a pool of money, and we've talked with Market 32 and obviously the Regional Food Bank, where our intent is to be able to bring in enough foodstuffs to help all the pantries. And the other piece of it is, since we've started at the end of our cycle, we take all that money and we divide it up among the pantries, and we put it into their regional food bank accounts, so they can also get the benefit of some of the lower costs.
Have you seen an increase, or is this? Okay, Jackie, I saw that face. Okay.
Yeah, that's the face of a pantry director. With a pantry at St. Luke's is a rather large pantry, and we've gone from last month we did in September we did 2,147 people. In October
wait, 2,000. Okay.
times 10 meals. Remember, everything's times 10 because our pantry we're EF&S. We're open 5 days a week between Mount Pleasant and our.
Okay.
And so we're required to give 3 meals per 3 days for every person that we deal with. We give them 10 meals because that's what we would want to give our children if they were in that need. Okay, so that's how we look at it.
Do you look at the size of the family, or do you just get the same?
There is a formula that we are required to use that New York State gives us.
Okay.
We are supposed to charge 4 points for a pound of any kind of meat. We charge 2. I mean, we're supposed to charge for fresh produce, but we don't at all.
What do you mean charge?
Points. Everything's based on a point system,
see, I did not
depending
know
on the
that.
size
Yeah,
of the
okay.
family. Yeah, we give as much as we possibly can, and we don't pre-make anything up. We actually get phone calls in the morning. I come in at 7. I listen to all the calls. I make up sheets, run it through the system, and my callers come in and they make a call to every family and take their orders. They choose what they are going to eat. We believe that is dignified.
What you do. I mean, there's got to be a special place for it.
No, but that's how it should be.
Yeah, it should be.
It's bad enough that these people. A lot of them are very much ashamed, and you can see it.
But you're maintaining dignity.
Right.
That's a good,
respect.
that's a
We
good-
respect them.
Yeah.
Good you picked up on that, because that's something we talk about a lot.
Yeah.
They are our guests,
Is their dignity.
Yeah.
It's important. And the model also you know, when you're giving people food that they know they like, it's not going to waste.
Right,
That's-
you're not
that's-
wasting
Exactly.
anything.
Exactly.
And
They're getting what
that's,
they
you know,
need.
that's
And what,
important.
if you've got allergies or something. Yeah, I'm going to just announce make my announcements, and then I'm coming right back because I want to finish this conversation. I want to say happy Thanksgiving, and I want to mention that Saratoga Voices will be doing John Reuter's Gloria, a dazzling Christmas spectacle on December the 7th at St. Edward's Church in Clifton Park. I promised them that I would announce that, so I just wanted to get that in. Okay, getting back to you. I understand that you're going to be honored at is there a parade coming up?
I've heard that
Yeah,
through
I've
the
heard
grapevine.
that too.
Yes, we are, the Schenectady Shares have been named the Grand Marshals to the holiday parade.
Okay, and what does that entail?
That
Well-
entails me getting to ride in a car, and it entails him
We're building
making a float.
we're building a float. It's,
Yeah.
Okay,
it's
and
coming
in-
along nicely.
It's top secret yet. but
Raising awareness.
Exactly.
Yeah, it really is. It gives us, I don't want
A
to say
platform.
a bully pulpit, but it does. And we've become, it's been really interesting, but the county of Schenectady has stepped up in every way a county can step up to help its people. It really
We're a
has.
community.
Yeah, we truly are. And I've heard from some highly placed people that are in the know that Albany hasn't done anywhere near what Schenectady is doing for its people.
Let's hear it for
That's right.
Schenectady.
I agree.
Good,
I agree.
good. I want to thank you all for watching Capital Region today. We've been talking with Schenectady Shares. If you'd like to donate some time, money, I'm sure they'll take money. And certainly if you want to get a food collection at one of your organizations, they'll take that food as well. So I'm Ann Perillo, your host for Capital Region today. Happy Thanksgiving. And thank you so much for watching and learning a little bit more about our community.